Shivers down my spine, body's aching all the time. Goodbye, everybody. I've got to go, but I'll leave you all behind.
Everyone there? How many people there? How many people there? First time with the microphone. Ethan, your microphone is unmute. Your video is.
Hi.
เดี๋ยวรอก่อนทุกคนเขายังไม่มากัน Okay.
You see? You see?
Try not to.
You see what I did?
Well, I should have studied the sound engineering and technical stuff, but I didn't. It's still really dark.
Yeah.
I'm still really dark. That's better. A little better.
ชุบน้ำด้วยชุบน้ำในห้องน้ำ
Checking out, seeing if the is that better? Yeah. What do you want to? I've been thinking of you. Okay, here we go. I look very pale, but that's better than before. All right, can you hear me?
We can hear you, Coco.
Okay. Zoma, you got your wine glass? Oh, no, that's not Soma. I'm thinking Soma. Okay. Cheers.
I am.
Cheers! I'm here with you, Coco. What's up? Woo! Looking forward to
Thank
the
you.
conversation. Have a good.
That's her.
All right. Okay. Right here. Okay. That's one time.
I might put my
Hi,
headphones
Coco.
on. Hello.
1 second. We are just adjusting the sound.
Bravo.
Okay, we can start. All right. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are just waiting a couple of more minutes. Just a couple of more minutes, Coco. 1 second. People are connecting. We are here already, 5 people on the rooftop.
Lovely. Lovely.
I think it's okay. What can we do?
Come, follow me. Come here. Come here. Come here.
I need red in the. I'm
Yes.
gonna wear my.
Just 1 more minute, Coco. Yeah, so beautiful.
Wait, I want some better.
Would you like my red?
Come here.
Yes.
Oh my
Apple.
God! Yes to red, Coco. Yes to red.
I need some color. It's just too pale.
Red, red, red.
It's like
It's
prison
definitely
back
red.
there.
Ooh, nice.
This is showbiz. You just make it work. Hey. Woohoo.
Love it.
Let's make it stay. I'm ready when you beautiful people are.
All right. Just
My
1 more
soul
minute.
is open.
Yes. Still people are trying to connect.
Bravo.
You gotta put the necklace on top of your third eye. That's what I'm saying.
Wait, I've got my
Coco,
stones
who's
here.
Roma? I think she's a person who knows you very well.
What's
There you-
up? Love your shirt. It's so colorful.
She's a good wine connoisseur, I'll tell you that much.
Ooh. Okay, I just shared the event in a wine group, so there might be some wine people coming.
Well, good.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to Turkey, but as soon as I land, I'd want some wine.
Yes.
Yes.
In Turkey, the most famous wines are, well, there are many locations, but I think one of them is from Nevşehir, from Cappadocia, or
Mm.
Ankara. It's quite famous also in Turkey, the wines. So today there are also people, they will connect from Turkey as well, from Australia, from Japan, from different
Wow.
countries. Yeah,
Australia.
Thailand, but
Cool.
heavily from Thailand, of course. But we have a friend, member in Australia, Övünç. He's from there, and Gül connected from Turkey.
Turkey.
Barış is connecting from Japan. Yes, he's already connected.
Okay.
5 countries. Excited to listen you, Coco.
Bravo.
Yes.
Bravo.
I think we can start slowly. Yes, because already 3 minutes.
Okay.
Welcome to our jazz night with COCO ROUZIER. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot to COCO for accepting our invite to join our special jazz night today. We are very happy to having you, COCO, first of all.
Thank you.
And today I will just quickly brief about our association very quickly. Then we will start with you, COCO.
Okay.
TTA is a Turkish Thai association. We started trying to establish by 2018. A couple of founders are here. Our president, Mr.
Hello.
Fahri. Tan. Today
Hello.
from the rooftop.
Wow. It's beautiful.
Of Bangkok to the people. We are in Thailand, and actually we have a presentation, but I don't want to get people bored about the presentation. So TTA has been founded by 2018. We try to establish this association as much as faster. We have got many executives. We have got more than 100 members. from different nationalities. There are many Thai members, Turkish members, German members. We have got French members. So different nationalities, it doesn't matter. We are trying to establish a good networking within Thailand and also within Asia Pacific. We have got members in Asia Pacific countries also, like Japan, Australia, Myanmar, Hong Kong. And finally, we got the news on Saturday that our association is already registered officially, which is not easy to register association officially. So on behalf of this one, we are planning to open a champagne and we want to drink it with cocoa and with all our members connected to here. And Mr. Hazi is expert about wine opening. Hazi, be careful.
Yay! Woohoo! Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Anneni söyle, annen şeyi koluklarını taksın. Hadi. Anneye söyle gel.
Cheers.
Cheers.
İbrahim.
Cheers.
Mr.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Hello.
Keep him not so much because he's
He's kind of experienced pouring that, you can tell.
Değil mi çocuk omzuna? Ablacığım oraya basma, o ilaçlı su.
Cheers.
İlaçlı ama o çocuklar için iyi.
Wow, amazing.
some love for everyone. Get your
Aferin.
cocoa to you
What's up?
and to all members.
Cheers.
Hello
Congratulations.
from Istanbul, by the way. Hi.
Woohoo.
Congratulations. Cheers. Sen cheers de. Cheers.
So, Coco, we can,
Cheers.
Yes.
cheers. So we can start our questions. Actually, Coco, now we are with you. Again, thank you very much. I will mute with everyone, but everybody can ask their questions on chat parts. And if I have time, I will ask these questions because I have got already questions many. I'm joking. I will ask all the questions. Don't worry. So write all the questions to the chat box. For sure, today I will ask all the questions to the Coco. We have got unlimited account, so we, we will not disconnect again. So Coco, thank you very much again.
You're
Can you tell
welcome.
us,
So happy.
Who
be
is
here.
Coco Ruizer?
I am a American-born entertainer, and I've been fortunate to travel and sing around the world. Only a few countries here and there, and Bangkok has just happened to be a city that I absolutely love, and I have found a way to stay longer than most cities. So American-born. Washington, D.C. is my hometown, where all the crazy stuff happens. Yeah. I mean, there's other titles that go along. I am a songwriter.
So
I'm
you
a
was born
poet.
in U.S., Washington.
Washington, D.C. Yes.
Washington, D.C. All right.
And my first trip away was Paris. Oh, many years ago. I bluffed my way into a concert. Coco is my
When you
stage
left
name.
US, Coco,
Huh?
when you left US, Washington, when you leave the country,
Oh,
long time ago.
yes.
All right.
You
Okay.
mean I started traveling a long time ago, but I haven't officially left America. I just haven't gone back in 4.5 years.
All right.
Just a quick visit here and there.
Okay.
So I
My
s-
questions actually, it will jump from different topics to different topics to make it fun. You can hear me clearly, right? There is no background
Yes.
noise or etc. All right. Very good. And Coco, what do you like to eat and drink most?
I love seafood and I love I'm a stickler with warm tea, honey, um, and especially the good kind from out here in Asia. I love green tea and it's sort of I can't go on stage without that feeling that I just had my cup and my everything's nice and clear and clean for me to sing and hopefully not, crack my voice and stuff like that. But yeah, I've been a pescatarian for a while. Um, been loving that feeling of feeling lighter and not being stuck to what I was raised on in America, a lot of fried, greasy food. So here in Thailand and in Southeast Asia, I try all kinds of stuff. I'm not afraid, except the spicy stuff.
Okay, so cool.
Yeah.
And how about the drink? What is your favorite drink?
Oh, the Bamboo Bar makes my favorite drink. They've named it actually. So the next time you come into the Bamboo Bar, you can ask for a Coco Teeny. It's an espresso martini. It's just, oh, I have the recipe somewhere. The bar staff manager gave it to me, but it's just amazing. It really is a good drink. I love cognac.
Cognac.
If I don't
Yeah.
have a cocktail, cognac any day.
Is there any special place that you can recommend us in Bangkok or Thailand for cognac?
Oh, you know what? Bangkok has so many great bars. I mean, they really pride themselves on or they're shooting for awards. So there's a lot of if anybody knows of all the great places for good drinks, it would be Soma. Zoma here, but I call her Soma. She sort of gets out a little bit more. I'm more introverted than anyone would suspect. So only the places where I've sung, like the Bamboo Bar, like St. Regis, like, there's a place that I just started singing at. It's called Alone Together. It's up Sukhumvit 31. They really make good drinks too. And it's a tiny, tiny little jazz bar, just like the ones in New York. You got to squeeze in to get in. But once you sit down, the music is amazing. They have good drinks there.
Okay, so cool. And actually, yeah, I will come to about the bars, jazz bars also. I have got many questions about it. And our president, he's asking, of course, we want to highlight where you are singing before the pandemic. I know, but of course, maybe you can tell also the audience. Most of them, they may not know from different
Yes.
countries. Where you are singing
I
before the pandemic? Yeah.
Well, I came to Thailand 4.5 years ago, January 2017, direct from Beijing. A GM brought me over. He said, "Come over here and boost my bar." That was at the Sukhothai Hotel. But right before the COVID, I was here at the Mandarin Oriental in the Bamboo Bar, and I had done because they had the COVID lockdown after my Bamboo contract was over. So I just went and visited and played with all the jazz musicians that I love and I can grow from. So I do Fujian Building in Chinatown, Rydell's in the mall. What mall is that? I forgot.
Gaythorn.
Yeah,
Gaythorn.
Gaythorn Village.
Oh,
And a few little other places, Buddha and Pals, but in residency at the Mandarin Oriental. The Bamboo Bar is my spot. The musicians are, mwah. Oh,
describing very well.
you don't understand. If you have the wrong musicians, it's just, so it's really great to be with half of the band here have been here 25 years. So every song I call out, every key, whatever, they can just do it from the top of their head. And that's just amazing for jazz, for
Yeah.
jazz singer.
And Coco, what is your
Yes.
dream, or what was your dream? Maybe it became true. So, what is your dream? But if it became true, of course, I mean, you can tell me what was your dream and it became
To
happen.
take over the world of jazz. No. You mean my abbreviated dream? Wait, I'm checking to
Of
make sure
course,
this isn't like
I
greasy
mean,
here.
everybody has a dream, right? Dreams.
I dreamt most recently in the last few years of shedding what I had on me, what I was wearing from America, the all the yucky stuff. I had to shed all that. That dream came true. And so I feel like I'm not looking over my shoulder all the time. I'm not worried about what people are thinking or if I'm in danger because of the color of my skin or anything. So a lot of dreams have already come true. I feel at peace here. I feel connected here. But in terms of like singing dreams, oh wow. I always wanted to travel and sing. Those are my two things that I always wanted. I never thought of fame like I want everyone to know me, or I wasn't bendable like that. Like I'll do that for fame. I was never so ready for that, but I did want to travel the world and I did want to sing. I used to be in sales. I used to sell advertising in New York. And on one of my trips, I was on a plane and someone, you know how a really good stranger sits next to you and it's like they're an angel or something. And this woman asked me, so why don't you go and sing? And I said, yeah, I should. Why don't I try to make that happen? And I was just like, you know how you say something, it doesn't have to be loud, it just be quiet. And I said, I just want to travel and sing. And I knew it connected with something. The same as a few years ago, I was on the balcony. I was singing for Tiffany's Christmas party, holiday party, um, at the Peninsula, and I had never been there. And they said, Coco, why don't you go out there? And I was like, wow, there are fireworks. And I looked over the balcony at the river and I thought, oh my God, I want to live here. And I live on the river now. So a lot of little dreams come true, but I have other dreams now with COVID happening. Um, the poetry has become more, it's more in the forefront. I have a book that I want to publish and release, and then maybe, share my poetry with the world. I have a memoir. I'm 10 chapters in. It's so emotional to write, but I'm really excited about finishing it. For any little girl who was teased and picked on and told they wouldn't be anything, that's what I want to finish writing for. And now I have to think of new income streams. So I'm creating merchandise and blah, blah, blah, and coaching singers. And I just do a lot of things now. I feel at this age and at this point in my career, I have to give back. So it's sort of, I'm in that give back moment, for me.
And Coco, why jazz then? I mean, okay, you explain all these things, your dreams, actually, most of them become true. I mean, you are traveling. I mean, why jazz? Why not hip hop? Or why not rock? Or why jazz? I mean, uh, can you tell us, I mean, why you wanted to became jazz singer of fun? I mean, what was the magic there?
Well, imagine if you were, I'm a wedding singer, which is what I was. Um,
Wedding singer.
when when I left, the reason I left Washington D.C. and moved to New York City was Howard University had an audition for a talent show, sort of like the Apollo. It was for the Apollo. If you were in the top three at this competition, you would then be put on a bus, and your family members and friends could buy tickets on this bus, and they drove us up to New York City, parked behind the Apollo Theater, and for an entire day, it was just like this. So I saw New York really young. But anyway, I was still in DC and I had to make a living. So I was a wedding singer. Moved to New York because the Apollo blew me away. It just blew me away. And I had to live in New York. And to get a job as a singer, I was a wedding singer. So if you can imagine these transitions and then singing the same song all the time. At last, my love has come along. My lonely days are over. And life is like a song. Yeah. It's great, right? But every wedding, every event, the same songs until the brides and the grooms started asking for Ella and Louis. And I thought my grandfather's music, I don't know, but it gave me a chance to express my own identity. I had to find it. You can't sing jazz without knowing exactly who you are, or at least feeling confident enough in yourself to create in the moment and to let all your ego go, because it's not about high notes or low notes or long notes. It's about expressing the emotion of a song. And jazz is that. And I have to be a conduit. Is that right? Can do it? I haven't said that word in a long time. I have to be a funnel for it because it'll never die. It's just so creative. I love it because every band I play with, every ensemble, every room forces me to bring something new to. Am I gonna do wonderful? Oh, marvelous, or wonderful, small. I get to change, and if the horn does something, so jazz allows me to practice Eckhart Tolle's power of now.
Very cool. And Coco, and the people are, of course, they are asking, what is jazz? Why they call it jazz? And who found it? You know, I mean, these kind. And after these questions, of course, after your answers to these questions, I mean,
I would have to hide.
we want a song from you. Actually, we want many songs from you today, as much as possible. Of course, we've got time. We are with you. Yes, I mean, what is jazz and why they call it jazz, and who found it?
You know, it's interesting. The word jazz originally meant in the hood, and for my people, it meant get dressed up, smell good, look good, and go out. Where are the kids? Hide their ears. The kids. The kids. It was sex. It meant sex. Jazz meant sex. It meant you get dressed. Those guys will put those suits on so they can go and get women. So it was jazz. It was jazzy. It was, let's go get the, you know, it was really called popular music. It wasn't called jazz then.
Amazing.
So now we call hip hop, but it really was taking jazz and poetry and, you know, the spoken word and put together. So it's interesting when someone tries to tell me, you know, they went to some university and they've got a degree in music and I didn't, and they try to say I'm not jazz. Excuse me. I am jazz. I am more jazz than, you know, you would expect. So jazz was really a feeling, and the word came much later. But what is it now? It's something different for everybody. It's Coltrane at the end of a long working day. You know, it's Chet Baker when you just fall in love. It's Ella Fitzgerald when you don't want the world to know how you're feeling. You just want that rhythm. It's so many things, and it cannot even be. It cannot be explained. For me, jazz is again a platform, a way for me, this INFJ introverted ADHD person to create. And so nobody can tell me I'm wrong because Miles Davis said there's no mistakes. So jazz allows me, you know, to be free. It's a free expression.
All right, thank you very much, Coco. And before, while we are filling the glasses, you see, we are filling the glasses. We are drinking.
I've got a song for you I could sing.
Yes, I mean, we want many songs from you, from your lovely voice. We are waiting for today.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you. On I think it's Spotify or iTunes or whatever. I recorded this in Switzerland, in Lucerne, a few years ago. So it's going to sound a lot better than me a cappella. And I normally only work with the band. I don't like karaoke tracks. After not, you know, finishing being a wedding singer, I try not to do it anymore. But this one was recorded by, Betty Carter.
Okay, we are listening.
Jazz is making do with taters and grits, standing up each time you get hit. Jazz ain't nothing but soul. Jazz is living high off nickels and dimes, telling folks about what's on your mind. Jazz ain't nothing but soul. Ba, ba. Trumpets, cassettes, saxophone, rhythm making love. People wearing fancy clothes. It's the voice of my people. For me, jazz is all the truth to be found. Never mind who's putting it down. Jazz ain't nothing but soul. It sounds better with the band, you know.
Thank you very much, Coco. How is Thailand, Coco? What do you like and don't like about Thailand?
Well, when I landed here, I had no expectations. Normally, the countries I travel to, I manifest, oh, I want to go here next. Next thing you know, someone will call me and say, blah, blah, blah. Thailand was not on my charts at all. But when the GM asked me to come, it was just a quick, like, can you be here? Oh, let's get the visa paperwork. When I landed, I saw all these pictures of the king, King Rama IX, who had just passed in October, and I arrived in January. And there was a feeling here that, you know, it was a feeling in the air. As an empath, you can feel these things like something. And I found out King Rama IX was a musician and he played the sax. So that totally blew my mind. Out of all the countries I've been to, music is, you know, it's a commodity or whatever, but the feeling that King Rama IX really played it and wrote some songs, I hear, really impressed me. And then I met the musicians, and so that really, I mean, in Sweden, the musicians are very technical, you know. In France, they're very, their ego gets in the way sometimes, but they do play really well. In Switzerland, they all go to the right college, but it's very money for them. It's very, you know, and so when I came here and I met the musicians, they were sort of like, teach us what you know, and here's what we can do. So there's that feeling through with Thai musicians that there's always a collaboration going on. And I have been blessed. I've worked with child prodigies here. So I don't want to leave here. um, what I don't like is I got used to, I mean, I don't want you to heckle me, but I got used to it because I'm American, to a guy walking up and saying, "Hi, can I buy you a drink?" Do you know?
Well, yeah,
Um,
but it doesn't happen here, right?
no, but I'm also very introvert and I can be intimidating. And you
But
know,
you didn't meet with us. If you meet with our if our members see you, they will offer you for sure. Our members are a bit different, not very traditional local people.
I
They will
think
see,
the
oh,
men may be
Coco,
shy,
can
but
we
yes,
offer you?
but the truth is that I'm breaking out of my shell of being in. I mean, I've been here 4.5 years, and there's so many people I've only met if they've come to my concert, you know. But that's the way a singer, a resident singer, has to be. I can't, you know, spread myself so thin. And then I leave, and then there's all these emotions, and then I get to the new place, and it takes too long. So almost like soldiers, I have to be very regimented. But now I've been here 4.5 years. I just told my mom a few days ago, I'm not coming back there except to visit you. Um,
Wow, that's good.
yeah,
So you
yeah,
really love Thailand.
yes,
That's
I
good.
really,
I mean, to live in a place that you love, really, really good. I mean, we also, I mean, personally, I really find myself very comfortable here. Easy life, very friendly people, very nice atmosphere. If you know how to live, really, and lots of fun, definitely. Even we
yes,
cannot meet physically, well, we meet, but we can meet at least online here.
yes.
How is jazz music in Thailand, Coco? Because now, as I mentioned, there are our attendees from Turkey, Japan, Australia, different countries here. Of course, they are wondering how is jazz music in Thailand? Are there many good groups, jazz groups, or singers, or pubs?
Um, it is definitely a small universe here of musicians. They all keep to themselves, but talent. Oh yeah, there are some talented musicians here, and some of them didn't go to America or somewhere else to study. They studied here, and so I feel really good about that. But jazz in itself, I feel there's a lot lacking in terms of a foundation, not just in Thailand, but in Southeast Asia. And so I've been quietly behind the scenes organizing. Well, it takes a lot, um, but organizing a collective. See, I'm an outsider, and I didn't go to school for music, so there's still a lot of that snobbiness. You know what I mean? But I don't think many people have played as many nights and as many countries and with as many ensembles, meaning different human beings, as I have here. And I have to grab hold of that information so that I can be of use here. So I have a dream of a Grammy Awards for jazz musicians. I have a dream of getting us all together to take that picture, that historic picture. I have all these dreams, but um, I think right now Thai musicians see me as okay. If we get Coco, we can make more money on the gig. They're not really yet seeing the long term of what jazz can be here, and nobody else is tooting their horns. Nobody's saying, "Wow, Duck, you on piano, you're amazing." You know what I mean? There's so many talented musicians here. So I've created a tour, and my first one's gonna be, it's planned for November 7th if we open up. Um, it's on Airbnb and a couple of other tour places. It's called Jazz on the Chao Phraya River with Coco. So I want to start it that way because I know the river, I know all the jazz rooms, but then I want to just show people around to all the jazz spots. Of course, when we walk in, I get VIP seats and some discounts and drinks and stuff like that. But I think there should be a whole, like in New York City, there's a whole, we all get together, and after our gigs, we get together. So I'm hoping to be a part of a movement here for jazz. It's not heavy like Japan. Japanese people totally get it. They totally understand the weight of jazz. And I think it's because it calms them down from their heavy work schedules and things like that. Here in Thailand, everybody's already chilled. So jazz is sort of like, yeah, we got palm trees, we've got the river, we've got the beaches. Jazz, okay. But I'd like to be a part of something new here with jazz.
And Coco, you are a singer, songwriter, poet. Is it really, easy? I mean, if I write a poet, how it became a song? Can you just brief how it's, because all of us sometimes we are very romantic, emotional. We are singing songs about someone else or about moon. Then we write something else. But then, how it became a song?
Well, it's so different for everybody, for all songwriters. I come with limitations because I didn't study music theory. But here is my best tool. The recording thing here, everybody, whatever phone you have, there's a recording thing. Like, for instance, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and there's a tune on my mind and I just hum the melody. Let's see, I did one the other day. I don't know what this is. Thank you, Lord, for one more day. Can you hear it?
Yes, yes.
So I'll just put a melody down, and then if it's anything, once I revisit it a day or two later, a week later, a month later, if it's anything worth, then I'll talk to my musicians about it. Hey, give me some chords for that, because to me, if you have music theory and you can write music, then you don't need that. You can just sit there and write it and with a guitar or piano. But for me, I have to collaborate with other people. I also have a garage band, and so I can make tracks myself. And in fact, I've been creating my own tracks to use with my post for my social media, so nobody or YouTube can't say, "Hey, this track is on." But I think that if you try poetry, if you just think verse chorus, or verse chorus verse, and you just think of rhythm, you know what I mean? What a great day this is, hanging out with friends. Something like that. What a great way to love when you hold me like that. Um, this is the first event of TTA. TTA. So I don't know, you give yourself permission to sound ridiculous.
Yes.
And then you give yourself permission to sound ridiculous and record it. And you go to the toilet, you go to the wherever, and you record yourself.
But I think
And
that
I
that's
think it's great for children to grow up and hear what their parents said to them. And I mean, we need to record everything,
it
and
sounds
everything's
easy.
poetry.
It sounds easy, but for example, if you are emotional, you are crying for someone else, you are writing. I don't know how you can make a melody for for it. Sounds easy, but well, let's see.
I think
Have,
also to listen to music, listen to jazz. it's it's
did you
how
like?
Ella became a horn, her voice became a horn. Just listen to music, everybody. Listen to it without, the music they tell you to like and they force on you. Okay, okay. But go and find songs and make playlists for your own life, and then eventually melodies will pop in your head from nowhere. And whether you're crying your eyes out for someone you love or not, or you'll melodies will pop in your head. But back in the old days, when there were albums and album covers and liner notes, and information on how these songs were written, other people can copy that, and other people were deep into the moods, the moaning and the sighs, even in rock, I mean, rock music is so romantic. A lot of it's so romantic, and but now we're just looking for grooves, which is like grooves and dance, because the world is so crazy. But go and listen to some instrumentals. Trust me, you'll be able to write some songs.
All right, Coco. And did you write a song for anyone else
All my songs, all the songs that I wrote,
or
that are
someone else?
published. I made the mistake of falling in love with the music producer, and when I was on vacation in Stockholm. Um,
It was my next
and
question. Have you fallen in love
oh yeah,
many times?
and it was the most beautiful experience, actually. My husband, before that, before the divorce, was not into music at all. I'm sorry, he was in a reggae, but anyway, not into the music business. So I had a gig there, but then I stayed for vacation, and someone told him about me singing, and then we made music together, and it was how I was feeling at the time, falling in love with him. And I tell you a secret. Uh, Even if I won a Grammy tomorrow, it will not surpass the feeling of a song that you wrote, finally edited, and you can play it on iTunes or Spotify while you're making love with the man who created the music.
Oh,
Nothing will surpass that. And it reminded me that music is supposed to help us connect. A lot of us forget the music when we're making love. It's just, anyway, I've fallen in love, and that was the deepest that I've fallen. And he and I are still good friends now. And the music that we made will live longer than us. And it's just, yeah, no Grammy or anything could surpass that feeling. The song that I wrote, the one I sent you, Rescue Me. I wrote it with him. I mean, I sang it with him, and it was just sort of like a sigh, rescue me. And then when I broke up with him, I rewrote the song. And I came here in Bangkok and I recorded it with the Thai musicians, but I never released it. I don't know how to release music and all of that, to be honest with you. I'm such an artist that I'm just now learning the money side of it. I should be more like the Swiss. But I sing, I don't touch the sheets on the other side of my bed. I don't disturb the pillows where you used to lay your head. And I don't laugh anymore. I can't even cry. And some mornings I get up, some I don't even try. I'm still making coffee for two. I leave the key in that spot for you. I go to our corner cafe and I'll wait, and I'll wait. So I changed it from oohs and ahs, and you know, it sounded very sexual before because I was in love with him, to wow, you know, rescue me, come back for me, turn back around and come get me, kind of a thing. That song's on
Emotional.
Spotify, you guys.
I think I touched the right topic. There are many good reasons now to drink for all of us.
I encourage you guys, make a playlist for your life. One for going to work, one for making love, or making love when he's mad, when she's mad. Just get deep into the music and don't let the world guide your frequencies.
Very good, Coco. And what's your there are many questions actually. I didn't come to the question part. We have got still time, 20 minutes. What's your favorite song? Which one is actually? I was trying to find it from Julian today. I mean, from your friends, and I was trying to check from Facebook also. But what's your favorite? I mean, the best. I mean, according to you, which is the best song?
My favorite song of all
Yes.
time that ever that I
Ever.
love no matter what, and I've asked them to sing at my funeral.
Right.
It's not a jazz standard, but it's Stevie Wonder, As.
Stevie Wonder, of course. We love him.
Until the day that 8 times 8 times 8 is 4. How much will I love you? I mean, look at the lyrics. It goes do do do do do do. You know that one. Do do do do do. As around the sun, the earth knows she's revolving, and the rosebuds know to bloom in early May. And all of these lyrics, whatever they are, that's my favorite song of all time. But my favorite jazz tune, oh God, there's not one, but my favorite two singers are Ella and Louis. I have always loved them, not as a couple or anything, but that's great. But I grew up not showing my feelings and emotions on stage. I don't want you know, I don't want like Billie Holiday and a lot of other people. It was just life was hard, and that was their performance. Ella, Louis, life was hard for them, but they never showed it. So I love their energy. So a lot of the songs that they did, but a song I love to do is I've Got You Under My Skin. Oh, I love that song. The fellas and I here, I have a band here. We do jazz hop, and a lot of brides, you know, and the royal family hires us. We do well, I'll take jazz standard like Under My Skin or Fly Me to the Moon, and then we change the rhythm. And I could put links here to some of the recordings we've done. And I also will take a soul song or a pop song like Michael Jackson's Rock With You, and I'll bossa novify it. You know, I love bossa nova. So it's hard to say what my favorite song is. I love so many. A song that I start off with when people want to groove and not jazz is Lovely Day. You guys know that one?
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. I mean, I don't want to get pigeonholed, and I don't want people to say, "Oh, she's always singing that song," but it's good vibrations. And one night, the fellas and I said, "Coco, we've got to figure out what we're gonna do. It's Princess Siri's birthday. She's out there. What's the first song?" And I'm like, "I don't know. It's her birthday. Lovely Day." I said, "When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my." She was like, "That." I was like, "Princess Siri, where are you? Whatever, wherever you are, this is your birthday." And so it had to have been a lovely day. And she came on stage and sang with me. Of course, I can't prove that because I couldn't take pictures. But that song is so universal, and I love happy songs like that.
That sounds very good. Yeah. Well, actually, Tan is just next to me. He's asking. Well, there's same similar questions coming from Övünç from Australia, Melbourne also. What's your top 5 favorite jazz singers? I mean, who's alive at the moment? Live ones, I mean, at the moment.
Well, Ella is my favorite. Just Ella. After Ella, I really love Nina Simone. Nina, yeah. And Ella, Nina, I love I know this is kind of crazy, but Peggy Lee in her simplicity and Doris Day. When I want to learn a new song, I go straight to Doris Day. She has frequency I love. So uh Ella, Louie, Nina, uh Billy, Doris Day. That's who I would say. Peggy Lee next.
Okay, very good, Coco. And the questions comes from again Australia. What inspires you when you composing songs? And what is your idol in jazz?
Um, Whatever lyrics come to me or melody, um, I go with it. So sometimes it's no inspiration, but I've set up in my mind and in my spirit and in my soul that I respect her. I respect her thoughts, and so what I need to do then is show it respect by writing it down, by giving it some life, putting air into it. And then if something beautiful comes of it, then wow, like I'm the vessel for that. Um, but the poetry definitely comes. My poetry, this book is called Jazzy Thoughts, and it's not all funny and it's not all sweet. It I wrote it last year during the first lockdown, and it was a lot of feelings. I have a lot of feelings as a Black woman traveling, as a woman in the luxury market. You know, who are you? Why are you here? And those kind of feelings. So poetry, I really go for a certain inspiration, a topic, but with the music, whatever comes out, because I'm lucky, you know, if it comes out. Um, but I gotta say, I skipped over Natalie Cole, but I grew up with her before I knew about Ella and all that. I imitated everything she did. And she's one of my heroes. And I regret that, you know, as a singer, if you're working nonstop, 6, 8 months out of the year, sometimes the entire year, 6 nights a week, if people come in town, you know, Tony Bennett's here or Natalie Cole's here and all these people, I don't take off work to go see them. I keep thinking I'll see them, but I never got a chance to see her. So really sad about that. I left topic, sorry.
Coco, Songül, she's from nearby also here. She's asking, are you teaching also singing?
I don't teach singing like you know, where you sit in the piano and scales, la la la la la. I would shoot myself. I coach singers in their careers. So I thought about doing like helping people who want to be better at karaoke, but I'm too
Kind of.
focused and too focused on so you can sing now what? Okay, you need, you know, you need a MP3, you need a CV, you need an EPK, you know what I mean? Go audition here and let's do this and pick that song and pick your whole show and how to find your band and how to make flyers. And so I'm more of a career coach for singers.
All right, I think, yeah, very good explanation. Coco, can we have one more song from you? Actually, time is now passing very fast. It's almost, we have got 12 minutes.
Wow.
Can we have a song? And then I will ask everyone to open the cameras, of course, so they can see you. And if they want, they can ask questions directly also. Then we can close this amazing session because it became
Sounds
dark
good.
now. You may not see us very soon. I can see the
Okay.
names. Yeah, so we can
Nope.
ask from you.
Let me see. I want to get I had one ready, an instrumental. See if I could do it.
Handsome Party, Handsome Hasi.
Um I wrote this song. It's called, actually, you know what? Change it. Let me sing a song you guys know.
All right.
And it's not summertime. um let's see. Okay. Wait, I'm starting to get a little perplexed. I had all these songs ready, and now I'm a little nervous about it. Hang
It's
on.
okay, Coco. We are here. We cannot escape. There's no.
You can't drink and
Yeah, we are
and
drinking.
stay
I think
focused.
I'm afraid I will get drunk. Mr. Fari's house, and I need to drive back.
Um, let me see. What should I do? Oh, I got it. I did it in a little thing yesterday because I'm on the river. You guys,
I switched to the beer. We finished
wait,
champagne.
can you see icon Siam?
Oh, cool, Coco. Nice. Very
Can you see
lovely.
it? Yeah. Um, Moon River, it's wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. You heartbreaker, you dream maker. Wherever you're going, I'm going with you. Two drifters, they're off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see. We're after the same rainbows and waiting round the bend. My huckleberry friend, Moon River and me. One more. This is a happy
Of
one.
course. Many more.
Thank you. Oh, here we go. Can you hear it?
We can hear.
Make noises. When marimba rhythms start to play, dance with me, make me sway. Like that lazy ocean hugs the shore, hold me close, sway me more. Like a flower bending in the breeze, bend with me, sway with ease. When we dance, you have a way with me. Stay with me, sway with ease. Other dancers may be on the floor, dear, but my eyes will see only you. Only you have that magic technique. When we sway, I go, we. I can hear the sounds of violins long before it begins. Make me thrill as only you know how. Sway me smooth, sway me now. Cha-cha-cha-cha. Ba-ba-dum. I think that key's a little low, but why don't we do a song together?
All right.
Yeah?
We can. We can.
Okay.
I'm not sure. All
Let's
together,
do,
you mean? Yes. Yeah.
so instead of doing this slow, I'm gonna do. What was it?
Okay. So
I'm gonna
everybody
do a
can.
we're gonna do a New Orleans beat to Wonderful World. Are you ready? I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah. I see skies are blue, clouds are white, bright, blessed day, the dark, sacred night. I see you, and I think to myself, hey, what a wonderful world. You humming? The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands on Zoom, saying, how do you zoom? But they're really saying is,
I love
I love you.
I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn so much more than you or I will ever know. And I think to myself, what a
Wonderful world.
yes, I think to myself. Sound like Louis, you ready? What a wonderful
world.
Yay! Oh, yeah! Oh, how cool.
Very good.
The next time I join you guys, I'll have, in the city's open, I'll have a piano player here. It'll be so awesome.
That's good. That's good.
So listen, November 7th, or it may shift in case, you know, COVID restrictions aren't lifted. Airbnb tour, or come to the Bamboo Bar when we open. I'm going to be so ready to sing. And the band is just fierce. And then probably I'll do a concert. If we don't open by September 15th, I'm going to have to do a concert where people donate money, because it's, you know. But anyway, people are still buying my music online, and I still get, thank God, royalty checks from songs I've written. So I encourage anybody that's a songwriter or write anything, get it copywritten, and you never know. It could be another source of income for you, and it's worth it.
That's great. Okay, so we can ask everyone to open the cameras if they want, of course. No forcing. So let's say cheers to Coco. And it was lovely to listen from you, Coco, of course, to see
Thank you.
even
Thank
it's
you.
online. But wish everybody will, everything will be back to normal, so we can listen you in Mandarin. Or if they will not open, we will see you. I mean, we will come to you. We will take you somewhere else. Definitely.
I'm here. And it's so nice to be thought of as someone who is a vessel for jazz here. And it's really great to meet new people. And so when the restrictions are lifted, this introverted lady is gonna get out and meet some of you guys face to face. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Cheers again, Kapun Kap.
Cheers.
Let's drink to the
Cheers.
Coco
Thank you for
Coco.
everything. It was a
Thank you.
lovely, lovely, lovely
Thank you.
session.
Listen to jazz, you guys. Listen to jazz.
We will. Thanks to you.
You're
More
welcome.
and more.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.